So how did you feel since the last time we spoke, Keisha?
I'm pretty good. Nothing out of the ordinary is going on. There was this one incident, but other than that, I've been good.
Can you tell me about the incident?
So, you know, goings on happen at the school, right? So I'm minding my business. I'm going into the library, and this random guy, and I'm assuming it was his friend, approached me, start asking about my boyfriend's business. And I just told him that has nothing to do with me. I don't do any of that. But that didn't satisfy him, so he asked me again, tried to intimidate me and stuff. But, I'm not involved in anything that he does, so, I just had to let him know. But then I heard that he, disappeared or something. I don't really know what that was about, but that could just be a coincidence. I mean, it is a fairly large college. You won't see the same person all the time.
So you didn't have a boyfriend, now you do. So this seems a little suspicious why you're changing your story now.
I mean, I didn't have a reason to trust you with my information. I didn't know how you knew everything that was going on. I don't even know everything that's going on. So it was very interesting that you had all the facts. So I just kept it to myself.
So this seems a little suspicious why you're changing your story.
I wouldn't say I'm changing my story. Maybe I have omitted a lot of information only because I didn't know you or what your purpose was.
Okay. So there was another incident on campus we heard about in parking lot D. Do you have any information?
None. No information.
We heard you and your boyfriend witnessed something strange. We heard you saw a strange image in the woods in parking lot D by the stop sign.
I mean, that could have been anything. People do things in the woods, it's creatures and animals and things. But now that I think about it, that could have just been one of his fans. He has a lot of fans. And, he's probably putting paychecks in these fans' pockets, so that could have just been one of his little stalker fans. That makes sense. Coincidence.
So does that make your boyfriend a suspect?
A suspect. Are you a suspect?
No. Are you a suspect?
Why would I be going around making people disappear? Does that even make sense? I don't have anything to do with this. It's nothing to do with me. Like I said, whatever James does is what James does. I have nothing to do with that. That's what I was trying to tell that boy, but I don't think he got it. Whatever happened to him, I had nothing to do with.
So did you tell your boyfriend about what happened to you?
Yeah, I told him. He kind of made me seem like I was overreacting. He just didn't really get it. It's kind of, if you had a girlfriend, right, and you had a side piece, the two should not meet, right, if you're doing things correctly. So I felt sort of disrespected and, taken out of my element. My safety is all jeopardized. I don't like this business that he's doing. It doesn't have anything to do with me. He was like, oh, calm down. It's like, you need to get this together. Nobody should be approaching me with this nonsense.
Okay, so was another incident on campus that we heard about in parking lot D. You know anything about that?
I don't think so.
We heard you and your boyfriend witnessed something strange.
Can't recall.
Oh, you didn't see a strange image in the woods in parking lot D by the stop sign?
But, if that's what you heard, that again could just be a coincidence. It's a campus, it's a college, things are in the woods all the time. Like animals and stuff.
We've interviewed a couple people around campus, and it's strange that your name keeps coming up. But that's your boyfriend, so shouldn't you know something about what he does or what he knows?
He's my boyfriend, but he's not my child. I don't have a tracking device on him. I don't know what he does every moment of the day, and he probably doesn't want me to.
Well, it just seems a little fishy that you barely know anything.
I don't know what you want me to say. I don't have all of the answers. Do you have all the answers?
I'm afraid not. This is the story that we're covering around campus.
Exactly.
Do you know anyone that would know more information than you?
Well, I barely know any information. So I guess anybody. Well,
Are you a suspect?
Am I a suspect? Are you a suspect?
No, I'm here covering the story about disappearances on campus and why your boyfriend is selling these supplies to everyone on campus for a lower price than what they could buy at the bookstore, and everyone that buys supplies are disappearing.
That just it's the word of the day, coincidence. He does what he does. He's a little entrepreneur. That's his little business. I don't think it correlates to any of these disappearances or any of this other stuff that's going on. It's not related at all.
But that's your boyfriend. Sure, you know something about what he does or a little more about who he knows?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't want me to know everything about who he knows or what he does. And that's not my job. He's got a mom. And if I wanted to be a mom, I would have a kid. He's my boyfriend.
Well,
Simple
it
as
just
that.
seems a little fishy that you barely know anything.
You don't know anything. How am I supposed to know everything?
Do you know anyone that would know more information than you?
Your guess is as good as mine.